Hey, Poli-Sci 100 Section 13 students. I wanted to check in with you to give you an update about where you are, where you should be, and where you're headed because some assignments are coming due, and I just want you to be aware of them. They're all listed on Beachboard, but sometimes it's nice to have a way to check in and me to kind of remind you of those things. So the first thing is that we are in Chapter 3 on federalism. They actually have a guest lecturer from our department. Dr. Liesl Haas will be doing federalism. She knows much more about federalism than I do. I certainly understand it, but she is more of an expert on that than I am. And I thought you might want to break from hearing from me, especially since Chapter 2 had quite a few videos. I do recognize that. And some of you may be a little bit behind because Chapter 2 took longer than you might have imagined because there is just so much information there. I think it's helpful. I think it's an important one, and I think any class on the United States government is going to spend more time on the historical events leading to and the U.S. Constitution. So it makes sense that it's a little bit longer. And so if you're not finished with Chapter 3 by the end of this week, that's okay. We have built in some slack so that you can certainly catch up when needed. But you shouldn't fall too far behind. If you haven't started Chapter 1 yet, then you are officially behind, and we'll want to start working on those things. I also want to spend some time talking a little bit about some assignments that are due. The first one is the extra credit assignment that is due at 11:59 p.m. It was based on the teach-ins that we had both Tuesday and Wednesday of last week. There were a number of activities. I was able to go to some of them. I hope that you were able to do that. I think it was amazing that they had such a range of different things that you could participate in and find ways of getting entryways into thinking about how we as a community and as a society can start thinking about the ongoing racial injustice that we see in our country. So hopefully you took advantage of doing that. And that is a further incentive. I give you extra credit for writing up and analyzing whatever you did to participate in that. The write-up for that is due at 11:59 tonight, 11:59 p.m. tonight. So definitely work on that. If you are one of those who waits to the very last minute, there is something you still can do, and that would be to watch the documentary 13th, which is available on Netflix, and it is also free on YouTube. You could watch that and really emphasize your response on that documentary, because that was one of the activities they asked us to do as a community, to watch that video and to think about our response to it and what that means to us. So you're certainly invited to do that. The prompt for the extra credit assignment is on Beachboard. Definitely take a look at that if that's something you want to take advantage of. You also have the credit portion of the classes starting. We've had some extra credit. We had the welcome videos, and then we have this other extra credit assignment. But now we're moving into the credit portion of the exam. And the first one is a week from this Friday at 11:59 p.m. is your first essay is due. There are 3 different prompts. They're listed on Beachboard. Take a look at those and see which one sort of strikes your interest and are things you really want to think about and engage with and talk about in your essay. But start writing outlines, start doing rough drafts and things like that. You're free to send those to either myself or to Nathan Cruz, the graduate assistant for this course. But you could also work with each other. Not that you're going to write the same paper, but that you could write an essay, share your essay with someone else in this class, they read yours and proofread it and give you some suggestions, and you do the same for them. So that is something you should definitely take advantage of. And the sooner you do it, the more time you have to think about these things, the more time you have to react to our reactions to what you've written or to your peer reviews that you get from other people. So definitely start working on that if you get a chance. The first exam for this class is a multiple choice exam. It's going to be held on Thursday, October 1st. And that's going to cover 4 chapters, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and then as well Chapter 15. So we're well on our way through the material on that. There will be a study guide that will be posted to help you with that. There's also a review session the Tuesday before the exam during our course period, a regular scheduled course from 12:30 to 1:45. Information about that will be provided in a week or so you can start planning for that, but know that that is coming. So again, don't wait till the last minute to cram in all of this stuff. If anyone has taken a look at some of the readings and the videos and the PowerPoint presentations, it does add up. I mean, recognize it is meant to replicate 2 courses a week that would meet for 75 minutes each time, so it is quite a bit of time you would be doing if you had been meeting face-to-face. So the nice thing is that you can shift it to a time when you can actually get to the work where you can concentrate on and things like that. But try not to fall too far behind. I'm not here to scold you, but just to encourage you that you're doing a great job. People are doing things. Already 9 people have already submitted their extra credit assignment. One person has already submitted their essay. So not to make you feel bad, but there are some people who are already kind of working through these things, and you can do that as well. If you have any questions, email me. Come to my office hours. They're on Tuesdays. But you could also do Nathan's. He has them on Thursdays and Fridays. And then you can also reach out to us by email. But I hope that everything's going well. And if you have any questions, please do not wait until it's too late to ask. So feel free to ask Nathan or myself for any clarification questions you might have, but other things that might be coming up, things you're seeing in the news that you're wondering why this is happening, how it's happening, and things like that. That is something we can also talk about. But keep up the good work. Thanks. Bye.